Divine peace and blessings, everyone. This is Aberisha, and today's topic is on relationships, tarot, and cartomancy. Cards which would indicate a sour relationship, represent an abusive relationship, and the cards that identify and have identified with me, which indicated abuse, distrust, unfaithful, untrue, disloyal, and emotional, physical abuse. So I have my deck here. I have the 10 cards laid out, and also, including the 3 cartomancy cards that would represent an abusive relationship as well, and the as far as pictures are concerned. So we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, for most tarot decks, has a woman bound and tied, blindfolded, surrounded by swords, entrapped. Okay, she's helpless. Okay, and let's also take notice of that abuse can be had by both male and female. So the cards and the persons and the cards may appear feminine, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a woman experiencing a dissatisfying relationship, an abusive relationship, distrust, unloyalty, and things of that nature. So she's bound and trapped in between swords, okay? And it's torment for her. She feels trapped and she's blindfolded, which means, in a relationship, sometimes love can make you blind. Love can make you ignore red flags and signs that will point to a relationship being sour. Okay? Just having that blindfold lifted would allow a woman or a man to see that they're in a harmful relationship. Okay? The next card is the King of Swords, and that one is reversed. And I'm not going directly off of what I have here on my table. I'm going off the top of my head here. The King of Swords, when it's in a reversed position, this is a person that abuses power. He undermines anyone and everyone. He stands as an authority figure and having, strong opinions, and it's my way or the highway type of attitude. He's not a nice guy to be around. He could be overbearing. She could be overbearing, much like the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords would represent a woman that is fiery, hot-tempered as well. So the King of Swords reverse and the Queen of Swords reverse would indicate male or female partner that is very difficult to get along with, that they have pretty much put themselves in an authoritative position to dominate and control you. The Chariot reversed. This is a tormentor, a person who carries out their threats. Someone that is angry almost all of the time and controls themselves, controls others, through the use of force. Okay, they threaten, they bully, until they get their own way. Okay. Having this card in a spread would indicate that you have pretty much submitted and agreed and is allowing the abuse to continue and to allow this person to get their way. The next card would be the Nine of Wands. Okay, and this man has a bandage on his head most of the time. He's standing with a stick, you know. This is indicator of physical abuse. Okay, definitely physical abuse. But at the same time, this could be a person that stands up for what it is they believe in. They still stay in the relationship and is defeated each and every time, but they have somehow need to prove that they can deal with what this person dishes out. And this is indicative of an abusive relationship where physical abuse is definitely indicated. The Nine of Swords shows a woman, who's always sitting in her bed, not able to sleep, tormented by her thoughts, up in the middle of the night when she should be resting. Okay. This is someone who may be under emotional blackmail. Okay. Someone who is threatened and bullied, psychological and emotional abuse is evident with this card. This could be male or female. Okay. And then we have the Five of Swords. This one always has a man holding one sword up, one sword down. And this is definitely another indicator of verbal abuse. Angry and hurtful person to other people. This is a card where I would say a person is a sore loser. Okay. You have partners who may play video games with you, and because you've won, they may become a little verbally abusive and really serious about losing. And they feel as though they have something to prove, and so they lash out. And they leave you feeling, pretty much inferior. Okay? Because they're always sorted, guarded, and ready to, defend themselves. They feel like the victim all the time, and so they victimize other people. The moon in the reversed position is a person that can be very subtle in how they abuse you. They have a gentle nature, but they are still abusive. These are those who possibly grew up with abuse in their families, have watched an abuse, male or female. Most times it's female, but it could also be a male. They have pretty much put up with abuse for a very long time and have accepted it as part of their lifestyle and part of the norm. Okay. It's a person that has shaped their reality around this being true, this holding true for them. And this is due to years and years of deep psychological and physical abuse. The Emperor reversed is a person that is domineering, an authoritative figure. And he takes the power away from others. The Empress reverse would be a female that takes the power from others, constantly undermining their abilities, their intellect, their skills, their light. They have to be in the spotlight. They have to be um, they have to be in the spotlight, and no one else can share that spotlight that shares a bed with them. They want you to boost up their egos, and you're supposed, in other words, he's or she's the emperor and empress, and you're a peasant. And so, know your role. I would say that the Ten of Swords is a person that enjoys, secret and clandestine love affairs, and will tell you you're crazy. Okay, they're really good at betraying you and stabbing you in the back, and they cause deep emotional pain for you, and they may even physically lash out at you for, removing that cloth from your eyes and seeing the truth that they do not want you to see. This person is a deceiver. 10 swords in the back is definitely betrayal. Betrayal of trust, disloyal, all of that. Has your, makes you look really silly. These cards truly speak in a tarot reading. And the two of spades is a card that says, all right, there's a relationship going on. There's a relationship, and someone is coming in between that relationship. It could be someone leaving the relationship because there is a third party, or there could be someone on the outside just trying to break up that relationship. The King of Spades, when it deals with a relationship, is a person that is in a relationship and really has no desire to be loyal, and expects the person that they chose to sit at home and wait for him after he's done his thing. He's pretty much coming home to you, and you can't say a thing or ask him where he's been. So these cards pretty much tell me, the reader, the consultant, what it is you're dealing with. And most times, having a person to talk to about situations as serious as this can sometimes be handled by more than one type of consultant. Sometimes therapy is recommended, directing persons to speak with members of their church and clergy. Directing them to safe houses, and being honest and upfront with them first and foremost, but delicate at the same time, because it's not easy, and it's not always what the person suffering abuse wants to hear. And even if the person that's getting the reading is the abuser, they don't always want to hear that they are the one abusing. And so I deal with these delicately, but honestly, and I tell it like it is. And I recommend, help. I recommend help. Okay. I just wanted to make this short video to address concerns and what to expect from me as a consultant in terms of relationships. And I appreciate your watching and your support. Divine peace and blessings.